because here we have in this pair UHD CHF, right? So you could see overall it's a bullish market. Overall it's bullish, right? You could see that by what you see the way it's been moving, right? It's a bullish market overall, right? But now we are bearish, right? So on the daily, right? Okay, so on this side, right? Okay. Okay, so now this side overall it's bullish market, right? And then it went higher. Then there was a reversal somewhere there, right? And then the reversal it's actually going for that low, right? So yeah, actually it did come and then it took out that low, right? So we're gonna see what is happening there on the lower time frame, right? But once we get that reversal there, we know for sure it needs to come at this level, right? Daily we see bearish, right? Yesterday we were bearish. Yesterday was Monday, right? Friday bearish. So today again you see we are bearish, right? So lower time frame 1 hour, right? So we're gonna okay. So now I just want to see the days, right? The different days of the week, right? So this was Monday, right? You have that gap. See that gap. So obviously we know once once you see a gap, it gapped up. So obviously they need to come and rebalance that gap. That's why it went lower, right? But before the gap, right? Before that, no, before the gap, you could see before the gap, you could see this level here. See these two relative lows, and that's the whole thing, the equal lows. That's how you're gonna get the equal lows, right? So retail people who are using the support and resistance, right? They want to buy at this level, right? So before we knew already from here, we know we're gonna have that gap. So we wanna fill the gap. So once we fill the gap, you see, for that gap to be filled, the market at least it must run to that open of that candle, that thing, that body, the thing, of that candle, right? So once it's here, obviously, it's more likely you're gonna come below the. It's obvious. It looks obvious, right? Actually, it's not obvious, but most of the times that's what happens, right? Because obviously, see it's here, and then that distance, right? Can cover that distance, right? So we're gonna have that equal lows. So already from here, we know we are bearish. We're gonna be bearish by just using that, right? You know, we're gonna be bearish, and then using this time frame 1 hour. See, you're gonna have that down candle there. You see, and that down candlestick. That's where you're gonna have the supply zone, right? You have the supply zone. Then once you have the supply zone, obviously you're gonna target the lows, equal lows there. Understand? Then around London session, London high, it drops, right? So yesterday's price action. Then later, New York time, then that consolidation, then Asian session, we went higher, and then we hit that Asian session high there, right? Hit that Asian session high, and then London session there. That's where I was taking the things, right? Okay, then there, what was happening? Oh, that was London session, right? The high. Oh, actually, yeah, London session high. It was this one. The Asian high. It was actually this one. They took that high out, right? Dropped, and then it went higher, right? And then it took stop losses above that level. London session, right? Topped, and then last candle. You see the last candle. If you can take this thing and place it here, you see the market drops and then comes back, right? You can have your sell. And then that's why I had my short, right? At my short today. Then obviously when I'm there, my target is gonna be here, right? That's where you're gonna use the thing. You're gonna have sell stops below this level, right? Like you don't really need to know a lot of things for you to know to be profitable in this market, right? Just need to understand what you're doing and make sure you're trading in the right side of the market, right? So now it's London session. From here, then we're gonna have this, right? That candle. See, came back. See 5 minutes time frame. See that candle. Refinements. You can take the low like that, or even this thing, right? Then what happened? It came back to that candle, right? And then again, the entry, I saw this one again, right? So it's simple, just with the supply zone. You don't need to, right? So if you wanna add more thing, more contributions, that's why maybe you can use the fixed range thing, right? From the lowest low, which was this one, to the high. At that time, we had the high before we set the, and then if you can check, you'll see at this level, you see had large volume. Here we had large volume, right? That was before, like it was here before everything. They already see a large volume, and then again here we see have large volume at this area there, right? And here you see you're gonna have less. So once it's less like that, and then in a bearish market, and then we know when it's lower, we know the market will mostly gonna run the thing, the low is there, right? And then again, if you don't really need to use that again, because you could see if we remove this, right? You could see you have this and this there, right? So they're equal lows, so obviously they're gonna run for that, right? So if you know equal lows and then you place this and you see then you can use that again as a confluence, right? But that was before the entry day, right? So what else? Uh, okay, this one I can remove this one. Oh, actually, I had this just to highlight those. Normally I don't use this thing, this indicator. Right, so from there it was London, and entry, that candle, supply zone as well, right? Already when I'm here, I'm looking at this level, you see this level, the way it was moving, it was smooth. So I expect the market to also run smooth this side. I don't expect the market to waste time. I expect the market to run like here and expect it to run like that, right? And then later, okay, here, I was just play, yeah. Okay, even this one, just that I went out, and then I forgot to close this one. See, it's just a quick stuff. So here again, the very same thing, right? The very same thing, just that the time frame is still 1 minute, right? But sometimes you need to forget you're looking at this market on a thing. You're looking at this market on a lower time frame because it's one and the same thing, right? This time frame and daily, it's one and the same thing. Like the price, what was happening here, it happens. It also happens on a higher time frame, right? So once you understand that, you'll be able to trade. See, you'll be able to know when to take your profits before it even went higher. You'll know, right? So here, what was happening, the same thing again, right? Looking at this level there, right? But the first one, it was actually this high. You see it high. The market, it dropped and then it came back. I can sell there, right? Then lower again, took that high, right? Dropped. And then once it dropped, that candle, you see this candlestick. And that candlestick, right? And from that candle, that's where I took the short and then it went higher a bit. Then it dropped. Obviously, we want to be running here. The idea is gonna be, for sure here, if we buy, the stops are gonna be below, right? So I don't really need to know the overall whether the market is. I can see once I see this idea coming before once I'm there, right? And then I know the stops are gonna be below, right? So I can just target the stops, right? Then boom, it join the stops, right? And then even here at this area here, I was actually using these candles. You see those candles like that. Market dropped and then short came higher, and then it dropped, right? So they actually, I wanted to take my profit around here. See, that's candlestick. Let me remove this so that you see. See that candle. I wanted to take my profit at that candle because I've noticed the market keep breaking structure at this level. You see, breaking structure, right, and then came back down to that last candle. You see, so I was aware of that idea. So that's why I wanted to be out there, right? Then I went out. I couldn't close this one. I just came back not so long. not so long. So yeah, I just closed it now, right? So that's why you see that error there. The exit was gonna be there, right? So now the most important thing that you need to know is that once the market, right, where's this thing? You're gonna have this, right? So once you see something like this, it's a continuation, right? It's a continuation. You're gonna continue buying, right? You're gonna continue buying like that. Where are you buying? You can buy on the thing. You can buy on the zones. You're gonna have supply zones, demand zones there, right? You can have demand zones like this one, like here. Let's zoom in. Right, you see here, it was already a bearish market, right? There was a reversal there. It was already bearish. So a continuation to the downside, right? That's just a continuation. See, this thing. It was just a continuation from there. Came just a continuation to the downside, right? Even here, you're supposed to continue. Then even here, it's supposed to continue, but unfortunately, up there, then that's when you know you need to go out of this trade, right? After they take out that high, then it went higher, right? And then taking this thing, right? And it takes out this, then it changes the thing direction. You see how it changes the direction. Then even here, it's still the thing. It's still we're gonna have this. You see, it's just a continuation. Even here, you can even continue buying above that level, right? So yeah, the most important thing is for you to maintain the current trade. You be trading, right? That's the most important thing. Here you could see, even here, if maybe I wanted to buy, that would add the buys. See, same thing, this thing. It's just here, right? Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy. You buy, right? And then equal, what's this? See, see, equal highs. Then once you have equal highs, they come, they run above the equal highs there. Right, so it's simple. It's not really that difficult. Right, so yeah, I think for today we're gonna stop here. Tomorrow we're gonna do. I want us to start a little bit earlier, right? We're gonna do. I will do some things there. Right? So I'll save this one. I'll post this one on the thing on YouTube, the public channel, right? If you wanna watch it again, then right. But make sure, obviously, you want to maintain your trend, right? Don't trade against, right? Make sure you maintain that. Now, if it's buying, it will come and run that high, right? Just need to check if it's buying, where is it going, then you come the site, right? You can count the site and see how far it can go, right? So yeah, see you in the next training, guys.